Welcome to Boss Girl Bases. Thank you for supporting us and subscribing. And today we are going to memorize to find the 7 notes on the bass.
So today we're gonna help them find the 7 natural notes on the bass and how to memorize them better. Okay, go ahead.
The first dot on the
So we're gonna start with each strings.
string to string.
Okay. Can you tell them the name of the strings again?
E, A, D, G.
So the string closest to your face is E,
E,
and then A,
A.
the next one D, and then G. Okay, go ahead.
The first dot on the E string is G. Second dot A. Third dot B. Onto the A string. When the string is open, it's A. On the second fret is B. On the first dot is C. On the second dot is D. And then on the third dot is E. Then we go to the D string. When it's open, it's D. The second fret is E. The first dot is F. Second dot is G. Then the third dot is A. And then on the G string, second fret is A. Then over here is B.
Fourth fret is B.
Fourth fret is B. And then on the second dot is C.
Okay.
Then on the third dot is D.
Okay. So what you were telling them, you mentioning dot. Why are the dots important on the bass? The dots help them to know what the notes are, right?
Yes.
All right. So what she was telling you guys, so you can use the name of the strings and you can look at the dots and to memorize them. The dots help you. For example, she took the E strings. So you know when the E string is open, it's E. Then if you remember the last lesson she did, where she placed all the 12 notes on the bass. After E, you find F, which is on first fret. Then when you look at the dot, where's the dot? You can memorize the dot placement. The third fret, there's a dot. The fifth fret, there's a dot. The seventh, there's a dot. The ninth, there's a dot. So on the second fret, on the E strings, you can just memorize where the dots are. On the first dot, you say this is G. Second dot, you say this is A. Right? And then on the third dot, you say this is B. You can just memorize them. So if you memorize that, whether you are out about, you can just still memorizing it. Well, if I'm on the E strings, the first dot is G. Second dot is A, third dot is B. After you memorize that, you go to the next string, right? What happened on the next strings? You already said it. On the A strings, if they want, they can memorize just the dot. The first dot is what on the A string?
C.
Is C. And the second dot is what?
So C. D.
It's D, right? The third dot is what?
E.
E. So they can memorize it that way. If you go on to the next string, which is what string?
D.
On the D strings, the first dot we said it was
F.
It was F, right? And then the second dot is what?
G.
G. And then the third dot is what? Is A. So you guys can memorize it that way. Whether you have your bass in your hand or you are playing around you can just recite that in your head. Once you know that, well, you know, in between, you know, the sharp, so if the third fret on the E string is G and the fourth fret is G sharp. So you can do it that way to memorize all the note placement. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Until what?
Peace.
Peace. Until next time. Thank you so much. Be blessed.